Alright, we are back with Group D here in the LTTP One Night Only tournament. This is Antol. I'm here with Shema again, who was in round one. How you doing today, Shema? Forgot I had muted in Discord.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Now I can hear you.
Shema. So just a quick recap of what has happened so far. Our runners had a pretty friendly early seed, finding the flute, the moon pearl, the hammer, the gloves, ether, a sword, fire rod, blue mail, and boots. So right now we've got two of our runners going through Thieves Town. One of our runners just left Eastern Palace, and we actually did have a scratch in this race. One of our racers was a no-show, so we did have to just move on without him. But anyways, Shema, how'd your race go earlier?
Yeah, I was pretty rusty, so I didn't had much chance there, especially since I still can't do the rooms dark. I was probably in go mode for an hour or so, but I was just stuck without the land, so I couldn't really do anything. Other than that, it went actually better than I expected for how rusty I was.
Yeah, and that seed was kind of rough too. You guys didn't really get any swords till way later in the game.
Yeah. It was fine HP-wise if you got the blue mail right away, and you got the hammer pretty soon, so it was not that bad. It was a little bit annoying, especially with the Ganon fight at the end with the Master Sword. That's always annoying.
Yeah, it's an ugly fight. Speaking of ugly fights, we've got Navi fighting against Blind here with the Master Sword.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be too hard of a fight.
Which is the more annoying character, Blind or Navi?
Great question. Picks up the compass, but more importantly, gets a crystal. I believe that is crystal number 1 for loonycloud. Our other runners, the Pepsi can in the bottom left, and we've got a pony in the top right. I believe that this will be crystal number 2 for the Colt. And Sane is going through escape right now.
Yeah, we are not sponsored by Pepsi, by the way.
No, definitely not. We are sponsored by Pep.c though.
We are sponsored by Sprite.
We believe in obeying your thirst.
It seems like most runners already have like decent attack strength in terms of swords, other things to use, so they don't really have to fear any bosses.
Yeah, there really has.
One item is enough to set you back an hour.
Easily.
The stream just went out. Oh, we're back. All good.
All good.
The Navi lifting that stone. So strong.
So strong.
Yeah.
Looks like Looney's gonna go check out the hype cave. How? Every hype cave I've seen today has been really lackluster.
Yeah, I don't remember anything being there for me as well.
We got 20 rupees. We got a fairy in a bottle, a red boomerang, 10 arrows, and a heart. So another piece of crap hype cave. They really, they gotta change the name of that thing.
Better than nothing, I guess. Oh, finding the bug net hidden in the forest. So now we can grab those juicy fairies. He probably don't need them though, since he's playing with the very low hearts. It usually means that the player is very confident. And just as I said that, he goes to grab a fairy.
Ooh, the mirror. A sword upgrade and a small key. So that's a very good find for Sawn there.
Sawn and Loony grabbing the same items pretty much at the same time. You know, both have Miro. Meanwhile, coltaho is finding the cape, which gives him access to stuff like the bumper cave or the eye cave. You can do the spy cave without the cape, but it's always nice to have. So the reason Navi killed all those bushes is that there is usually like fairies in those bushes, and since he only has 3 hearts, we need to have. Going into the Tower of Hera and the Pepsi can, that is Sawney also entering Tower of Hera, so both doing the same thing right now. Grabbing that key, always nice to have that key in the bottom rooms, because then you don't have to remember coming back into Tower of Hera after you beat the boss. Get that extra chest in the basement. Using the switch to protect themselves. If you activate the switch while you are on it, you're invulnerable for the time being, so that's always a nice breather there. Put down the controller and take a deep breath before you move on.
Yeah, I always enjoyed doing that trick. Give you a nice little break for your hands.
Let's see what's in that bottom nest there. That's the big key. Well, it had to be the big key. That's the only chest left where it could be, I think. Yeah, you need the big key to get actually to the top of the tower. Coltaho checking Sora and the ledge item on Sora. Let's see what's there. Ooh, the silver arrows. That's definitely worth the extra little detour you can make after getting the item from Sora, because it will save you a lot of time. To not have to fight Ganon with the sword, especially if you only have like the tempered sword or even a master sword. So you will want to have that definitely. Also, you can kill some bosses really fast with the silver arrows, so there's really no question whether to grab it or not. Only takes a few seconds extra. Those loonycloud are completely synced up going into Moldorm. Let's see who has the better, quicker fight. Of course, that's always dependent on if Goldon behaves or not. There we go, the Pepsi can finishes him off first, closely followed by Loony. Got some bombs for the trouble, not really what he wanted, but eh.
Alright. The sync between Loony and
yeah, they
Sawney
are
pretty amazing.
seem to be doing exactly the same thing, and they actually spotted a sword on the top ledge. Sword up. Not sure if they want to grab that actually. It's just the last update. It makes things a lot easier for the most part, but you don't really need it. It's probably like 30 seconds or so you would have to spend getting that through the hookshot cave.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth getting the other sword at this point. You already have the tempered sword, so that makes the game fight just a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Make that much of a difference.
Yeah, if it were like tempered sword versus master sword, there would probably no doubt about getting that, because there's some bosses that take really, really long with just the master sword. But just the butter sword upgrade is not worth it. You just like have to hit Ganon twice as much, which doesn't really cost you that much time. Probably one of the best caves in the game in the randomizer. It has 7 whole chests. There we go, we have...
Hair flippers.
yeah. At least one necessary item here. Trying to do the bomb jump over the ledge. Not getting it. Navi just chooses to throw herself down without trying the bomb jump. Coltaho now falling down to the tower, to the castle escape. Actually moving back now to get that last chest that is in between the entrance to escape and the fall. That chest takes quite a bit of time to get. It's usually nothing, but sometimes it is, so let's see. Meanwhile, the swimming Pepsi can on the way to the waterfall ferry. And there was just 20 rupees in that escape chest, so not really worth it, but he couldn't have known it, of course. Lantern for Navi, that's a nice find. Always good to have the lantern. I need it because I can't do rooms in the dark. And now Pepsi Can will also find the silver arrows to make it life a lot easier, especially at the end. And Loony's doing the exact same thing. They are really close in terms of pathing.
Yeah, it's amazing how close their sync is. It's very similar to the route that Iggy and Yume took earlier, where they were just a screen or two behind each other. It's kind of funny seeing how some players have a similar train of thought, and then some people just go completely their own way, marching their beat of their own drum.
Yeah, there's pretty much a few. There's oftentimes like a few options, and most likely only one best option in terms of like pathing and how do you get the most item in the shortest time. And since these players seem to be playing very well, they probably have all those options in their head and just naturally choosing the shortest route. Coltaho in the Palace of Darkness. Very tedious palace to finish, had like 10,000 keys in it. So there's also, depending on where you find the keys, there's definitely some optimization that you can do where you come out exactly where you want, but sometimes you just have to do the standard route, basically. Luckily with the boots it's not that brutal. I did not know that was a thing that you can actually open that door without having a bow. So apparently if you get the that red guy off the screen, or everyone off the screen, the door will open. That's an interesting trick. I did not know that was possible. I'm not sure if that's even included in the logic or if he's like secret breaking now. But that's a very cool trick, I definitely remember that. That basically opens up the whole palace without the bow. Also could get that chest right now. Opts not to use the bump against the top there to get that chest. Is getting the chest that has the vanilla big key in it first. And then falls down and gets that next chest. I think since he's then bored, the position, like the chest that he just skipped is on the way anyway, so it doesn't matter. Gets the ice rod, which is nice. We now have everybody in the Palace of Darkness, by the way. So we will see a little bit sooner what's in that one chest. It's just the compass. Now Coltaho getting his compass and moving on to the big chest, which he cannot pick up yet unless he gets the big key, which he could gamble on it being in the actual dark room. But that's, yeah, I guess he makes that gamble. If it's not in here though, he just wasted a few seconds. He then has to go back. He doesn't have a key anymore to go to that other side. And there is no... Wait, does he have the big key? Nope, he does not have the big key. So now everything's gonna... Yes, actually he has to probably use the mirror here. There's still one chest he can get. Yeah, on the right side. He has to pick up those keys that are in the basement where all the blue gems are.
Alright. Looks like a found the big key finally. So they can go back and get that treasure
the
now.
Key. Probably best to go down first and then back up to get the big chest, yeah. And if I didn't pay attention, so that had to be a small key since all the other items were already taken, I think. Or do we have the map already? No, we don't have the map, so the boss will have... No, the map could actually be in the big chest. Never mind me. In terms of winning, they all seem to be somewhat close to each other.
Yeah, they're pretty evenly matched right now. I think even equipment-wise, they're pretty close by.
I think Sawney and Loony both have the bow. No, Loony actually. Sawney doesn't have the bow. Loony's the only one that has the bow, which gives him a pretty big advantage at the moment. So I would say that he is ahead right now just because of that bow.
Yeah, the bow is such a powerful weapon. It can open up so many areas that the other players wouldn't be able to have any access to.
Where was that bow? Do you remember? I remember you saying there's the bow, but I don't remember where that was.
Trying to remember as well. It was pretty, it couldn't have been too far from where the others are headed.
Yeah, especially since Sawney and Loony pretty much have the same path.
Right.
Must have been a small detour either, or something he found beforehand. They're kind of like, their paths diverge pretty bigly now, since Sawney is now in the Swamp Palace. Man, I tried to do that competitive dark room with all the turtles. The one that Loony's in now in the dark, it's impossible. You
That room
can't
is
see.
so hard. Even with a lantern, that room can be tricky.
I had one left. I think I used the medallion, which worked kinda somewhat, but I don't really know. And I think I had one left and couldn't open the damn door there. Yeah, Loony onto the boss should be a quick fight since he has the silver arrow, so he pretty much just has to destroy his armor on the face and then just shoot one arrow on his weak spot.
It's always nice having the silver arrow against his boss.
Yeah, makes him pretty much a non-issue. There we go, and he's dead.
Loony
Loony going right back.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Did he miss something?
Yeah, he didn't get the big key chest.
Ah, yes. And that's actually, if Turtle Rock is required, that chest is required because it has the item, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, Palace of Darkness can be treacherous in terms of key usage if you use like the key on the wrong end and then you run into a dead end. And possibly have to kill the boss to get an extra key.
Palace of Darkness, when I used to briefly speedrun vanilla, that would be the place where all my runs would die. Just a nasty, nasty dungeon, and so long.
Yeah. There's some dungeons that, since I started running a little bit more of Zelda, have become a lot less scary, but some dungeons have become a lot more scary, or at least a lot more tedious.
Yeah, I feel like Ice Palace isn't as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
But Palace of Darkness and Swamp Palace are still just like run killers.
Turtle Rock is as bad as it's always been. I personally don't find Mire to be that hard. Since everything is kind of close together in Mire, there's only like one chest a little bit out of the way. It can be treacherous depending on what equipment you have going in there. Also, the way to the boss is kind of annoying, but the rest is fairly okay. And the boss is pretty easy too. Usually, if you don't go in there like with a swordless with only 3 hearts or something. Oh, now there's the bow. It was on the map better. A place where usually never something is. So Coltaho now also has the bow. Puts them on pretty much equal ground. Coltaho probably going right back to to Eastern Temple. He can beat those 2 bosses now when he couldn't before. Apparently, he had to enter the dungeon to get items before he was able to complete it fully. So we now gonna go back in there, complete it. So now I will put, since Loony went in there with the bow already, he gained a massive time advantage here. Checking Bunker Cave, nothing of worth in there, so he's just gonna...
Almost seems like there's never anything of worth in there.
The only time there's something of worth in there, I forget about it pretty much.
Naturally.
Sawney now gonna go and grab the ledge item and the item in the grave, probably.
Quick check of the graveyard. Cave here.
Do they already have the... Oh, they only have the power gloves at the moment, so...
Yeah, we're still looking for the Titans, man.
Yeah, that's probably the item that opens up the most area right now for all of the players. We have Loony in Skullwoods. I heard that Skullwoods is a very nice place to go for items, because there are a lot of times now there are items there. And for my randomizer that was also the case, I think. Something necessary in there. I don't remember what exactly it was though. We have Sawney rescuing the old man, something I completely skipped in my run, so he's still rotten in there. And Coltaho at the boss. Also with the silver arrows, couldn't be much of a problem here. Loony trying to do the bomb jump. It's not too hard of a bomb jump, but if you're a little bit nervous, it can go wrong very fast. And there's just 20 rupees for pulling off that bomb jump. Not worth it, but he of course doesn't put it beforehand.
Three bombs and a big key chest for Skullwoods. Also really not worth it, but you gotta check.
Yeah. It's always that one chest you decided to skip or that you forgot about.
That should be all the items for Skullwoods, though. They're gonna have to have 20 rupees and 3 bombs.
Yeah. There might still be an item on the boss. No, that actually, I think that must be either the I don't know if they got the compass, the map yet. Also, there's still one key probably in that one chest. The second part. And now Coltaho finishing up Eastern Palace, which is pretty much just a formality. Sawney in the swamp. Oh, there's actually the big glove. Oh, that's a very nice find. Oh, that's not the swamp, that's actually the grave, eh?
Yeah,
This
King's
is
Tomb.
cave. And that means that Loony also will find that pretty much instantly now, since he's also right at the graveyard. He's probably gonna go right to that. No, he decided to, or did he already find it? He probably already found it. Like you wouldn't like miss your opportunity to go into the King's Tomb. So now Loony is gonna pick up his 20 rupees. Unfortunately, that's what that one chest is he's looking for. But I kind of want to see if he has the better gloves yet. So we have to wait until he either lifts one of those stones or if he goes in the menu. There's one red potion for Sawney, doing the fetch quest with the frog to bring back the. Oh, he does not like Loony has not the power glove, so he actually left his portal up on the ledge, and he could have gone into the King's Tomb and grabbed the big glove there, which kind of a mistake in that part. That will hurt him later.
That's a huge mistake. Oh, and Sawney finds a bow. So pretty much evened up with.
Yep, all the players now have found the bow. Loony picking up the cape, pretty irrelevant at the point, since there's nothing in the bumper cave. So what is Sawney still missing now? Have the Samaria. He still needs the ice rod. He has not finished Palace of Darkness, while the other people have. Here's the bugnet for Loony. Meanwhile, coltaho is doing Swamp Palace, which is always a nice palace to do since there are so many chests there. He might actually be in the lead now, but I can't hell. I would usually say that Looney would be in the lead, but since he didn't pick up the big gloves, that is a big setback for him. Unless he remembers it fast. So we have on the bow, we have power glove, we have the hook shot, we have the hammer, we have sword, we have the pearl and mirror, we have fire rod, and we have ice rod. We have the bow and we have the silver arrows. I'm not sure what's actually missing now. Also, we got boots, of course. Red cane. I think I already said that. The lantern. So unless there is an item they still need to access a specific dungeon, like a medallion, I think someone might be in go mode, or maybe nobody is in go mode and they like I'm just citing from memory what any one of them has, so nobody necessarily has all of it yet. But I think that coltaho now has actually the most.
I think Looney's pretty close, and
Yeah.
Sawney's not.
Looney's close, but Looney, again, like, he doesn't have the gloves. Those gloves are definitely required.
Absolutely.
There's no way to get to Ganon's Tower without those gloves.
Big key up on the torch. Good thing that Petsucan has the boots to knock it down.
Nice little spin dash there. You gotta hit it on the first time, else it costs you time instead of saving you time. But he did do that, so well done. Desert is such a nice palace to go through. Like a breeze.
I do love the desert palace, especially when you're full up.
Pepsi can versus Worm. Uses the silver arrows, kills them in one shot. Nicely done. Oh yeah, I think they're missing the hook shot actually. How did I saw coltaho's inventory and the fact that Looney has to go up twice here to get the other chest, because usually he would just hook shot across, but apparently he does not have the hook shot. Does Sawney have the hook shot though? guess not. So it looks like the hood shot is the item to go here. And we already know that the hook shot is not in Skullwoods. So Colt is probably gonna lose a little bit of time here. I don't think there was anything worthwhile in the Skullwoods. Or was there? Oh no, he's not even going to Skullwood. Here's. He just used it as a shortcut to get to Upper Dark Road, I guess. Checking the bumper cave. Or not. Oh, is he checking? No. I'm not sure what. No, he's checking bumper.
Yeah, just wanted to check bumper cave real quick, I guess.
I thought that maybe he didn't check Aghanim's cave, so he wanted to like make sure there's nothing there to like get that. He has every item from the graveyard already, I think, and he picked up that that big glove. He did not apparently pick up the ledge item yet though, so he's gonna do that. I don't think there's anything but trash there. Looney is gonna actually go into Spike Cave now. Let's see if he can get through there and back.
Not a bad play.
Even...
I assume that they'll probably just take the death here.
Yeah. Like, there are instances where you wanna go back. Like I actually wanted to get back because I didn't save the old man yet, and kind of want to be in Dark World. Like if you want to actually continue to go up the mountain, but usually you wanna die there. Yeah.
Looks like Colt's
Sonny...
gonna finally get the Titans mid here.
Oh yeah. Wait, did he not have? Or was it Sonny that picked him up? I think it was Sonny that picked him up. So Colt now has the Smith.
I believe Sonny went back and got it because you can't get into...
Yeah, no, Sonny got it. I think Looney skipped it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So now that of course opened up a lot of locations for him. One of them being all the stuff in Mire and the swamp. Why Misery Mire is in the swamp and the Swamp Palace is not in the swamp, you never know. That's just a big card, and I don't think the Checkerboard Cave had any either. So we will probably go right back to Misery Mire and also enter that and complete that. We have the big key in its vanilla location in Misery Mire. Misery Mire is a little bit one of those where like do a lot of things. You open a lot of stuff, but you won't get anything out of it a lot of the time because it's either keys or something else.
If I can avoid Misery Mire at any cost, I try to do it. It just feels like such a rough one to go through.
I don't mind it too much, but that's, I guess, just personal. I hate like Turtle Rock way more than Misery Mire. There's a piece of heart in the big chest. It's really especially annoying if you're just lacking one item and you still have to full clear Misery Mire, because that's a difference of minutes. Because if you don't have to full clear Misery Mire, it's one of the fastest dungeons, I think. Just have to find the big key, pretty much. And he's already on the way to the boss, opting to not get that magic refill there to the left. He will need some magic for the door here, for the staff. We will probably use some more to activate the switch that's coming up. He can pick up some more magic a little bit later though, so that's fine.
I would imagine that they're probably just going to use the silver strats to beat the boss.
Yeah. They have half magic anyway, so that's all good. Colt also in Mittermeier is on his way to get that big key. And Sawney entering the boss room, equipped with a silver arrow. This is gonna be a matter of seconds. Just rapid fire and done.
Easy. Makes it look free.
Loony on his way to fight the worms. I mean, if like all he's doing is doing things he would have to do anyways, he's not losing too much time not having the big globes. It seems like he has them now, so he must have picked them up somewhere. So that's good, so now everybody is on the same page basically.
Yep.
They just have different dungeons to complete, and I think the hookshot is still missing. And the hookshot is definitely a required item. You cannot complete Ganon's Tower without it, without using major glitches.
Well, I don't think hovering is considered a major glitch, so if they can hover, I think they can make it past that one spot in...
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, but then you have to actually know how to hover.
Yeah. Whether any of our players here know that, that's a different story, but...
Not a skill you usually invest much time in learning before you aren't, at least. But also, like, the hookshot, you need to actually beat Swamp Temple, or Swamp Palace if that's required. And in Swamp Palace you cannot actually hover because it's not a fall but a simple ledge. I think it's something where you have to use the dash button, but in a certain rhythm. I've never done it before, so I can't really explain it.
I've only done like 2 or 3 frames, and then that's it. I think you have to do frame perfect inputs over a certain amount of steps, and it emulates your dash boots, thinking that there's ground underneath you when there isn't. It's very hard.
It's definitely not something you should rely on, because if you're already in Ganon's Town, you're relying on actually hovering. That's just crazy.
Hey, if somebody wants to go for it,
Sure.
bless
I
their
guess
hearts.
will be exciting to watch at least. But yeah, do you know if Swamp Palace is required or not?
I think that's the only spot that hookshot is required for in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, you can definitely get over the other edges with bomb jumps and stuff. Like, if you have to like pick up the big key, but sometimes the big key is even before that. So.
Was the Swamp Palace a crystal or is it a pendant?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, if it's not a crystal, then we would have a chance of seeing it. But if it's a crystal, you cannot get over that ledge to the boss without the hookshot. Looks like Sawney still has to complete Palace of Darkness. Finds his ice rod there. Oh, he had. Oh no, he's just mirroring out to get back to the beginning to get faster to the other side because there's really nothing. He already picked up that chest in the bottom there, it seems. He already picked up most of the chest, like. So he's just gonna breeze through now.
Yeah.
Way to the boss.
Tried to do a fancy dash thing there, it didn't quite work, but only had to push it a little bit.
Still wondering where the shot could be. I mean, there's several options. Hookshot could be in pedestal for all I know. Yeah, each of them just finishing up dungeons that either one of them already completed, so there's not really anything new here. So once they are all finished, they pretty much will all be at the same point in the game. So that will be very interesting then who can find the hookshot first. Oh, Looney missed that one. Is right there. You have to be really fast if you don't have the hookshot in this room. Cannot bump there. Ooh, barely makes it.
Couple crystals grabbed there, and Looney's getting the crystal here and is Remire in just a few moments. Definitely looking at sub 2 hours on this one.
Oh yeah, most definitely. There are not that many spots left, so I will run into the hookshot eventually. It could be over 2 hours if it was pedestal or something evil like that. But the likelihood is still very low, that being the case. Coltaho now can use his fancy glove to get to the dark road a lot faster. It's always tedious if you have to go around through the woods. Not sure if he already completed the fetch quest. It looks like he's now doing it. Yep, he's going to the smith to bring him back to his home.
see some more silver strats here from Looney against the Misery Mire boss. Easy peasy. Only takes a single hit. I love that strat. It's so cool.
Yeah. So let's see what coltaho is doing now. He still has to do the packs, but after that I think he should have everything that is gettable without hookshot. I'm not sure. You cannot do Turtle Rock without hookshot. Oh no, wait. You can do Turtle Rock with hookshot. You can get to the top of the mountain and then get over there, yeah.
Right.
And it might be what they have to do. I'm not sure if that's even a crystal dungeon. They're missing one crystal. Coltaho is. Coltaho, sorry, I keep saying his name wrong.
Looks like Sawney's gonna go the long way through the north path to get to Turtle Rock.
Yeah. I think that's the right choice here to go to Turtle Rock, because I'm not sure what else there is really. Looks like Looney also now completing the fetch quest with the Smith. I think that, yeah, Colt actually skipped the chest. He picked it up and then used the flute, and it didn't come with him for some reason. I'm not sure what happened there, since I think usually the chest comes with you.
I believe so. They must have accidentally dashed or
I'm not sure why he's using the mirror here. Maybe no, he actually picked up that Smith item. I remember that. I think he just used it. Yeah, he used it prematurely. He got a little bit confused there probably. And now he's gonna use the flute. I think he might have accidentally pressed A before, so that the chest wasn't coming with him. Because now it's definitely with him.
Yeah, it must have just been an accidental press of A, which will drop the chest. So, unfortunate time lost for Colt.
Yeah, and all that for just 50 rupees. He's visibly upset about that. And now he's probably gonna make his way over to Turtle Rock. That seems to be his only option right now. I guess then that Turtle Rock is a... I'm not sure what he's doing over there without the... Yeah, he's going back. I guess that Turtle Rock is a pendant dungeon. So nobody really wants to go into pendant Turtle Rock, and I completely understand that, because it's one of the most agonizing dungeons in the game.
It's a tough dungeon to do. And to just have nothing in there and have it be a total waste of time and a total drag.
I think it is crystal. They're still missing one crystal. If Turtle Rock was a crystal dungeon, I think they would have gone there a lot sooner. But they are all quite hesitant to go to Turtle Rock, so I assume it's not a crystal, and that only pretty much I think only leaves Swamp. But the thing is, I think Skull Road is definitely a pendant dungeon, but I don't really have seen the map to tell you for sure. Now we see Looney going to that Turtle Rock now. Oh, actually it isn't. Oh, is he missing the medallion to get in there? That would be horrible. I saw the map there for a brief moment, but I didn't see anything on there, so it must be that all 3 of those dungeons were already crystals. Loony now entering Ice Cave. Ice dungeon, not Ice Cave. The Ice Palace. Don't think Colt picked up anything of value just now, so probably it's money or something else that's really that useful. Looks like Cole is making his way over to Turtle Rock, which I still think is the right choice.
That's the place that I would go at this point. It's a major drag to have to go through that whole thing and maybe come up empty-handed. But there's so many chests in there. Plus, you have access to the cave.
It requires the Quake medallion apparently, and none of them have that. It looks like that's a nice little pickup there. It looks like Colt is going to the hookshot cave and picking up that one chest that you can actually get without the hookshot. It's just a measly piece of art, unfortunately, so nothing of value. And I think Loony is doing the other logical choice after realizing that he cannot go into Turtle Rock, which is Ice Palace. So there must be either the medallion and Ice Palace or the hookshot and Ice Palace. I think, at least. Unless it's in the cave that Cold is in, but I don't think that Loony has skipped that. He wouldn't skip a cave like that. So I don't think there's anything in there. Nope. Yeah, this is... You have to wait without the hookshot. You don't want to fall down there. Fall down, you'll have to do the bomb jump again. Bomb jump is not that hard, but it's, when you are in a race, it's always hard.
And when sprites can really make it a lot harder because you have to line up certain shadows with certain lines. Unless you're used to the sprite you're using, it can be tricky.
Yeah, I actually made a mistake for my TV this time. I put it on scanline, so I had trouble seeing the gap between the shadow and the bomb.
Oh no.
Oh, that's Loony's doing what I should have done, because I forgot I didn't have the hookshot, which is go back if you get a key at that point, then do those chests first. In that case, I would have actually gotten my lamp, and that would have been awesome. I would actually had a chance at getting second place at least or something. So yeah, if you don't have the hookshot, you cannot do the loop around to get these chests afterwards, because you get stuck in that one room where you have to use the hookshot. There's the big key in the vanilla chest, actually. The vanilla ice palace chest.
Vanilla ice. That's a world in Super Mario World, right?
Yeah.
Vanilla Dome or something. Vanilla
Ice
Dome.
Baby.
Vanilla Ice is the rapper.
The rapper from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very nice routing by Loony.
Uh-oh, we got a pedestal check happening. Oh, no we don't. He doesn't have a book.
Oh.
I thought we were in there.
So yeah. That, like, it could also be that the book is at, where at pedestal. And the hookshot is at one of the medallion places.
Oh, we got Quake. Vanilla Quake. So that opens up Turtle Rock for Colt.
Very nice find, so that Ice Palace might be a dud after all. He is already at the boss. I don't remember if it was a... I don't know, rather, if it is a pendant dungeon or a crystal dungeon. But I assumed it's a pendant. So this is turning out to be quite a tough seed after all.
Started out so friendly and then turned into absolute garbage.
He's a little bit low on health there, but should not have a problem still. A lot of magic here. He cannot take another hit. Oh, well done. Didn't see what he got from the boss though. It was hidden by an explosion. That's the blue pendant he got now. Blue pendant, unfortunately, the blue and the red pendant are the most useless. You only can get the pedestal item, but he picks up the pendant anyways. If there is something at pedestal, he has the advantage now. So, who picked up Quake? It was Colt, I think.
Colt, yeah.
Yeah. Opts not to go to Turtle Rock though. Does Ice Palace instead.
Not sure how I feel about that move.
I mean, from a logic standpoint, it's pretty much random, I guess. Since if the stuff he needs is an ice cave, then he did the right move, but otherwise... It wasn't. That's the thing with randomizing, you can't really know. But yeah, I agree. Probably Turtle Rock is the better choice. But I mean, I'm of course biased because I already know there's nothing in Ice Palace. Nice little bomb jump there. Gotta be careful not to fall down here. Looks like Looney's on his way to the Quake medallion.
Yep.
And he will definitely go to Turtle Rock since he already met Ice Palace. Either the hookshot is in Turtle Rock or the hookshot is in one of the locked place. Locked medallion. Not medallion. Pendants. And yeah, Looney's back on his way to Turtle Rock.
Now they can go in, so it's worth taking the trip all the way over there.
It looks like Sony made the same mistake that I made. He's now in the room where... Oh, we can actually bomb jump over there, I guess. That's interesting.
Yep. It's a really nice bomb jump.
Nice one. No, I didn't know you could do that. That would have also helped me if I knew that. And here we go. Looney's opening Turtle Rock. Forge 4, I thought. Did he not pick up those 2 chests yet? That's interesting that he skipped those 2 chests.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because those 2 have been available for a while, and he's already been up there, so must have just missed. Also, that 1 chest in Hookshot Cave apparently didn't pick up.
Yeah. Sony checked
might
it
have just-
earlier. It was just a piece of part.
Yeah, sometimes you like use the bird or do safe exit and then realize, oh no, I could have done something more up here, and then you don't want to spend the time to get up there again until you have.
Looks like we are gonna get a floating island item.
Yep, it's gonna be the
So, butter
yellowish
sword,
sword.
Yep.
Zani seems to have a little bit of trouble with the boss here.
Thankfully, it has a
oh no.
fairy.
I hope he has a fairy. I love the death animation, it just crumbles.
It's something you don't get to see very often. Death animations only custom sprites, because usually people do their best to not die.
Yeah, even though there's some spots where they use that use if they don't have the mirror yet. So now a Turtle Rock obnoxious dungeon. Got 1 key. Gonna check the other room with the rolling spikes, which do 100 damage. And of course that quote-unquote puzzle.
Yeah, gotta take a different route here with no hook shot.
Yeah, gotta do it legit.
Boo Fubu would be proud.
Yeah. Cannot use the cape here because he cannot use the hook shot to negate the damage. So avoiding the damage, and he found bombos there. Not what he was looking for, since there's no more medallion at this fight really, because they're already in Turtle Rock and fire was already done. So now Sony is also opening the gates to Turtle Rock, which pretty much after all is done with that boss, is all on the same route again. Which unfortunately Colt could have been on that route long ago, but he opted to go for Ice Palace. Of course, he couldn't really know that there's nothing in Ice Palace.
Right. I know in some of the older seeds, Ice Palace was kind of weighted heavily. I don't know if they've changed that in the most recent release, but you would almost always get a good item in Ice Palace.
Yeah, it seems kind of cruel. Yeah, full clearing Turtle Rock is no fun. You can easily get locked out by keys if you take some risks beforehand. Also, you can easily die in this dungeon because all of the enemies do a ton of damage, especially if you don't have any tunic. Oh, what did he turn into there? Some kind of coin? Oh, big key again at the vanilla location. This is the 3rd big key that is in the vanilla location. Crazy.
It's really rare that you see that.
Yeah, the hookshot could also be in Mimic. We'll probably not skip that if we haven't found it by then. Usually you never see this cave in the randomizer, because by this point usually the runners have already gotten all of the stuff, but this is the Mimic cave right here.
I would love to see an item in the Mimic cave sometime.
Yeah.
Just for the randomizer.
I think I never saw one yet in the Mimic cave.
Just a piece of heart.
Of course. There we go, now you gotta at least get the big chest too. Let's see what's in it. E. Which, you know, enables him to go into the final part of Turtle Rock. There must be a key in this chest too, because there's no other... What? There's... Oh, he already has one key?
Yeah, I already had a key, so there's 4 chests left, and the boss item. So we'll see what drops.
If there's nothing dropping from the boss, then we have a contender for pedestal right there. Going to the little island to refill this mana. One of those chests must be a key though, so there are only 4 items left to get in there. There's a map that makes 3 items.
There's a compass.
2 items.
And a key.
1 item. So only the item on the boss is left. That could be the hookshot. He's not opting to do the safe threat.
A hookshot on the Turtle Rock will be something else.
Oh yeah. But it could be worse than that even now. Nice use of Maria there. Luckily there's a full energy refill right here, so he doesn't have to worry about having no mana for the boss, and with half magic the Turtle Rock boss is really not that big of an issue. This is one of the bosses where having Battle Sword is a little bit nice. You don't need it that much. Here comes the snack.
There goes the snack.
Yeah. Nice strat there with the just bash him in the face.
And there it is.
We have hookshot. There we go. Loony now in the lead. Most definitely. He can now go to Swamp Palace and finish that. Looks like Sony is in 2nd place right now, and Colt unfortunately in 3rd place. He is a little bit behind Sony, but not that much. Could still change. Most definitely all of them could still win or lose. They aren't that far apart. One death, one grew up with like pathing and like having to do some loop around. Oh no, Sony just died. Well, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
He has to get that chest. Fortunately for him, this death was really cheap since he did not have to go long. He actually did the safe thing and went out of the Turtle Rock at the bottom. Probably because he did opt to use his cape. to grab those chests. So he didn't really lose that much time, but it's everything. It's a little time that Colt can gain on him right here. Colt now getting his mimic cave item. Not sure why Sawney refused to use the cape there. Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh well. Maybe it's swept. That would be odd if he didn't have it, because I don't think it was in a very hidden spot. Especially in a seed like this, they will probably close to 100% this. One of those seeds. Clearing 2 full pendant dungeons.
Always feels like LTTP randos try to get that 100% as much as they can.
Yeah.
Playing dangerously with old Trinex here.
Only has the Tempered Sword. Can probably not do the dash in the face strat right here.
Really nice fight though.
Ooh, yeah.
Hook shot for Sawney, putting Sawney in go mode as well. Looney's already going straight to the boss, not fooling around.
Yep.
Should
be
be
cool to snow at the fort chest.
We might not be sub 2 hours. This might be our first 2 hour plus siege for the winner.
Yep. And all of them went already into Warm Palace, so they can just all breeze through it. I don't think any one of them will still have to, like, find the big key. This is where the Tempered Sword actually pays off, because in these short distances apart from each other, they actually need every little advantage they have.
Yep. As close as this is, you gotta have every second, every frame.
Yeah, and being able to kill those little squid thingies with just one swipe instead of 2.
Makes a huge difference.
Here we got Colt. He has to pick up the chest without the cape because he's out of energy here, but does it with no problem at all. Nicely done. A little bit low in health going into the boss fight though.
Yeah, he's going back to get one of those anti-fairies with the dust. It's a smart move rather than take the death. It would be a huge time loss.
Yeah, better save the story at this point, because every death can mean 3rd place here. And quite a lot of magic here. He has the energy sword, so yeah, getting through there shouldn't be a problem. And he's going back to the boss now.
Looks like Sawney forgot to pick up the key, had to go back and backtrack a little bit to get it.
Oh. So depending on where the big key is, this is the last big point of RNG now. If the big key is on the left or the right side.
How many chests do you think, Shama?
It's probably right at the thing where you can dash it down with the boots.
Hit us up with some numbers, chat. How many chests? It's gotta. I'm gonna guess 3 chests.
And let's say it's the first freaking thing he runs into. Nope. Well, it seems like it's going right side first. It seems to be more popular for some people. He's not gonna do tile chest first because that tile room first because that's very insane to do, and you must have a really big reason to do that. The only other reason is, well, shady reasons.
Oh, we do have that tile room first. It looks like he's going right side. No tile.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Yeah, who would ever do that?
Got the blue map there. Also, that last key, be sure to pick that up always, because if you forget it, you might be really in trouble. Now he's gonna go left side. 1 rupee on the torch. Nothing in the top room. Moving on. Sawney now on his way to Cannon's Tower. Wait, why was he even there? Oh yeah, he had to do. Oh, that's right.
Right.
I for some reason just assumed that you could go with the hookshot right again in Tower, but it still was missing that one crystal. Colt on his way to the Bomb Palace boss. Not that far behind. Can still keep up with some luck. If Sawney goes left side first, he will actually save time on Looney, which will shorten their distance there a little bit. Because we already know it's not on the right side. So it will definitely be one of those chests on the left side. We found the book, we found the mirror shield. Both things trash at this point. Let's see if that's hide in the big key. There he is. His glitched beauty. Oh, there's just a red tunic in there, but it's always a nice to have. But at this point, they probably could have gone well without it because they already have so many hearts. So, let's see where the big key is still. Can't be in the big chest, obviously. There are not many chests left here.
I think that's vanilla, isn't it?
That is vanilla indeed, yes. Another one.
It's like the 4th one, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And vanilla big key in Ganon's Tower is even more rare because of the number of chests. Vanilla heaven in here. It looks like Sawney actually went left side first, so he gained some time. He's still behind, but not as much anymore.
Onto the gauntlet we go. Should be pretty.
Always using the invincibility to get through the cannonballs.
Red mail, butter sword, and half magic. This should be no problem.
Yeah.
Just a matter of execution and not falling off when fighting again. He has this in the bag.
Cold actually using the a little bit of a time save here, since if you have already opened up portal on Turtle Rock, I think it's faster if you go to the Tower of Terror instead of going right side Death Mount to get to Ganon's Tower. Could be wrong there.
Interesting.
Perhaps you can be careful. Almost down there. Now here we have Bob for the other player. He's gonna actually kill Bob with Bob.
Rip Bob. Add a 2-cycle Lamellus for Looney. Going to the
Yes.
5th floor part of the gauntlet.
So we have one player in the last part of the gauntlet. We have one player right at the big key, and we have one player that just entered Ganon's Tower. So they are all still pretty close. You will not want to fall on Ganon this one. Any fall could mean that you will lose your current place. Luckily for them, they all have the silver arrows, so it's unlikely that it will fall, but it's still a possibility. If you're nervous, it happens. Oh, did this this sprite actually change into a Coke?
Yeah, looks like it.
That's awesome.
It might have started out as a Sprite with the green mail and changed into a
Yeah,
Pepsi with the blue
that's
one.
true. Yeah, that's cool. Looney catching a ferry for safety, grabbing that mana potion. He's now fully set up to pretty much kill Moldorm 2 in 2 hits. A very easy fight with the butter sword.
No validation chest. But that's
One
alright.
invalidated.
We don't need validation here, we just need speed.
Pure speed. No shenanigans with that validation chest. I think I also had the worst Ganon 2 fight I've ever had, ever. They were so desynced at the end, they were just always a ball coming. Geometry 30 really gave me a hard time there. Very nice fight though for Looney, takes him down. And he is now on to Ganon, the final hurdle before his first place. Sawney not too far behind though. He's already at Worm, whatever his name is. And here we go, Ganon fight with Water Sword and Silver Guards. Should not be a problem. You have to hit him 12 times per face with the Butter Sword. With the Red Mare, you can actually tank a lot of that damage, so you don't need to do fancy like threats to avoid all of it. That last phase, you just have to hit him at one time when he jumps, and he doesn't need to do his golden bat thing there.
Oh my gosh, all these teleports, man.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they put teleports back into they were vital to gameplay.
Adds so much. Missed the first shot. Not the second. No torch punch.
Oh, no much glitch. Be careful there. Oh, tries to stop him right in the middle. Very good. So he can get 2 shots at least here. Yep.
That's gonna do it. GG to loonycloud87, winner of Group D here at the LTTP one night only tournament on RGLtv. They will go on to the finals. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and join Group E, already in progress. We got Jam Evil, we've got Peach Drink, Maria Chan, and Arias13. Doing another run through